Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 25 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. Just before we get into it, as usual, links down in the description below to my Instagram and Twitter, trying to build a bit of a community, a bit of a following on there. If you'd like to give me a follow, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, in terms of the last episode, we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, where we had this battle to fight, so we're going to get straight into this. So I'll see you guys on the battle map. Alright then, so we're attacking in this battle, so we need to wait for the weather. I think we'll just go for it, given that it's dry. Alright, so they're lined up pretty much in front of us. I will do the same and then be back with you. Alright then guys, so in terms of deployment, I don't have any cav here, and it looks like they've got 3 units maybe 4. So I need to be quite defensive even though I'm attacking. No cav to counter them, so I'm relying on my spearmen, so I've put spears on the flanks and the front line, swordmen in the middle, archers behind them, second line of infantry, so these guys are going to get in the flanking charges hopefully, or just plug gaps in the front line, and they comprise of axemen and berserkers on both sides, and then we've got a unit of spearmen on each flank to the rear with the general sat in the middle. So I'll start the battle, and as usual, once the action begins I'll be back with you. Alright then, so we have started to be shot at now by their skirmishers, so I'm actually going to start shooting back, and I'm going to take my front line and actually charge them in. So let's get them in. Second lines, let's get them moving as well. I'll get them on the flanks, and our spears, well, flanking spears anyway, need to be on the flanks. Now we've got, these are skirmish cavalry, and 1 skirmish cavalry and a melee cavalry on the right hand flank, so not too worried about them charging us, but they are going to be shooting at us, which is, I guess, just as bad, and I don't have any cav to kind of chase them or anything, so we're going to have to make do with what we've got. Let's focus down some of these units here, where they're cheap spears over that side. Let's get shooting at them. Alright, the charge has begun. Let's get the spears up in front of these men to take the charge from their cav. Let's get my general moved up as well, just a bit. Actually, he can sit behind the. He can sit behind there and go to shield wall when he gets there. Don't want to risk him getting killed. Okay, these guys have run off. Now I do need to pull them back into the fight. Don't know where their cav went, but they're somewhere. Again, let's just sit these guys in front here and pull these guys around for a flank. Kind of want to soak up the fire with my cheaper spearmen. Let's get them to shield wall as well. And let's start filtering these units through to get flanks in. There's no point charging these guys because they're just going to get shot down. Who am I actually shooting actually as well? Let's get them to shoot into... Actually, let's get them to shoot at these cavalry units. These guys get a flanking charge in, please. And with these ones, I want them to pull over this side, along with the berserkers. On the right hand side, we're pretty much set up for charging into the flanks. Let's get them into shield wall, because they're getting shot at. Okay, a bit of a messy battle this one, but it's what it is. Let's get the berserkers moving over this way, actually. Charging into them. These guys are still taking casualties, even if they're in shield wall. Just going to have to kind of deal with that for now. Again, with no cav, it's kind of difficult. We're relying on my skirmishers to do damage to them. Alright, okay, we've made them rout over on this side. Let's get the guys charged in. They're still in shield wall, which is good. Archers, I might have archers switch focus a little bit to some of their skirmishers, maybe. There's plenty of ground for them to cover, so it's fine. And let's get these guys charged in as well. Their general's looking like he's getting involved here as well. Our men have just run from here. That's not good. Oh, that is a good point. I'm going to have to send general in, I think. Don't think we can really peel these guys away too much, although we've got some spare units here. Let's just get everyone charged in as best as we can. Yeah, you guys come back, please. Don't get charged by these guys. Huskarls. Probably not the ideal unit for my general to be getting charged by, but not much I can do, I don't think, about that, unfortunately. Alright, looks like their skirmish cav have running out of ammo, or have run out of ammo.
Our general is under attack.
Starting to charge us. General is now in the battle as well. Can we pop a rally? So we can, let's do it. Right, we've chased those guys off. Let's get them pulled straight into this little engagement here. Archers pulled back. Let's have them shoot at someone. Who's a good target? We probably want to go for their skirmishers, right? So let's do that. More routing units over here. Good. For some reason I can't select them. I wonder if that's, yeah, berserkers. They've probably gone into a rage or whatever it is that they do.
Our men run from the enemy.
Got another unit running. Their unit is now running here though, which is good. So let's actually get my general charged in. This is my heir, so I do want to be careful with him. But I think we'll be okay. Are these guys even shooting anymore? They're not even facing me. Let's just try to chase them. General's got himself stuck in over here. We got charged by some cav, but I think there was not very many of them, so we didn't really take any casualties, which is fine.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Alright, good. We've got some wavering units over here and here. Alright, nice. We've routed their left-hand flank now. Let's pull Mr. General back. Some of our men have now run as well. Actually got some cav here. Let's get our spears involved.
They flee before our might.
This spearman here. It's one spearman, one axeman, but either way, they should deal with these cavalry. They've got some more routing units over here, which is good. We want to probably get our guys in the trees here, and actually want to flank the general. I'm not sure where he's kind of in the middle already, so... Alright, now he's running. I think that should be all she wrote with this one. Let's get the guys charging them down. Do have one unit left here of archers. I can't imagine they're going to do very much. Those skirmish cav have run off as well. Just going to send some units chasing their units down. I want to try and get as many of them off the battlefield as I can, just to make the second battle a little bit easier. That's it, nice one. So, probably didn't go as well as it could have done. I've lost quite a lot of units, but these were relatively inexperienced troops. In fact, I think they had no experience in any battles at all. So not bad for a first outing, I guess. But yeah, I'll mop up some of these troops as best I can, and then I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Alright, nice one. So we managed to take out most of their units. A few of them got away. That's absolutely fine. Took out their general as well, I believe. We'll actually take the replenishment, I think, on this one.
Let's go.
Enemy killed in battle, that's fine. Do we get the replenishment straight away? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah. So we need to finish this force off as well. We'll also resolve it defensively as usual. Awesome, and then yeah, we'll just take the replenishment again. Be next to nothing, but there you go. And let's get him sat back into the settlement here for proper replenishment, because we do have another army of Dyflin, or the Irish Vikings, should I say, over here as well, who might need to be dealt with at some point. So a few events here. Low public order we're aware of. Now, got risk of rebellion in North Mercia and Sudria, which is way up in the north. Guthfrid's army is up there, so while it'd be annoying, we can deal with a rebellion there at the moment. Got a damaged building over here. Let's have a look. Let's get that repaired. It's quite expensive, but let's do it. And then we've got attrition for the Death Givers as well. That's because they're sat in the snow, but I think we were aware of that one. Now, I don't think there was anything else left to do. We've got a few traits gained by some people. I think we'd seen that in the last episode. None of the other armies can move other than Guthfrid, but he's the one who just fought that battle. Okay, that's fine. So with that, then we'll end the turn. Interesting, so the tiny faction of Gwynedd, who I thought had been killed, but maybe not, they own one little bit of territory, are at war with, looks like the Irish Vikings, offered a declaration of friendship. I'm just going to decline it. There's literally no point.
Perhaps on another day we may agree.
The Irish Vikings themselves then want peace with me. However, I'm going to decline that because I want all their land.
I should not be surprised at your behavior.
Just thinking about it as well, actually, I think the leader of the Irish Vikings is my son-in-law, if I remember rightly. So he is family. But I'm going to kill him anyway, never mind. Alright, so traits gained fisherman gives us 20% income to farms, which is decent. Not bad at all. And we've got research available. Now, I think this might be a good time to take this final one on the leadership tree, True Sovereignty, only because it knocks the Here King down one towards the English, which will make me a bit more money. The only downside to it is that it's going to give me diplomatic penalties towards other factions, and I kind of don't want to end up going to war with the Anglo-Saxons until Ireland are done with, and I can kind of get my troops into place. And I don't know if that might tip us over the edge, maybe. I might be worrying about that a little bit too much. Yeah, interesting. Alright, I'll leave it for now, actually. So if that's the case, then what else do we want to do? We've not put any points into our bodyguard and companions. As some of these are quite good. Yeah, okay, I think we'll just stick to what we were doing then and go for the offensive masters. Gives us access to the strongest, or some of the strongest axemen. And skills available. Hereward, who is governor. Yeah, let's just put another point into scribe, I guess. Cool. Right then, now in terms of army movement, actually just before we do that, we've got decrees available. Now, this one, which pushes us towards the English, which is exactly what we wanted, is available, so let's do that. Nice. So yeah, income has gone up again to a nice healthy figure. Yeah, so Hayden's army kind of just keep moving around and I'm chasing them. I can actually reach them this turn, which is good, but they'll probably retreat, which means maybe next turn we'll get to fight them. Let's wait until the end of the turn, only because might end up fighting that battle on the map, and I'd rather get everything else sorted first. Okay, so the army of the Irish Vikings has moved off there. So I wonder, do we give them chase? I think that might be a good thing to do. These guys, we just want to let them replenish where they are for now. Don't want to move them out just yet, but they can stay there and defend if needs be. They've actually put themselves in a fort, so we'll probably get a nice battle out of that one as well, if it's not easy enough to auto-resolve it. Now, we were moving these guys back over here to Dunseburgi. Reason being, there was the army of Lachlan sailing down, there they are, sailing down this way. Now, I don't know where they're going to end up landing or what they're going to do, but we need to be on top of it. And with Guthfrid, we were moving in this way. So in one more turn, we'll be able to take this settlement here. And then he can head south as well, I believe. I'll either... Actually, maybe I won't move him south. I might move Guthfrid up north to take Thurso back. Just because the Death Givers are kind of bogged down with these guys here. It might take a little while to just finish this little situation off. Could be good to have another army around while we do it. Okay, we'll kind of decide that in due time. Now we also have the army of Fury of Tyr. You can move up and besiege this settlement here now. What's the garrison like? So fairly small-ish garrison. We've got a full 20 stack of experienced troops. Yeah, I say why not? Let's just go for it. We will have to maintain the siege for at least a turn, which is fine. We can do that. Don't think there's any risk of us being attacked. We might lose this settlement initially, but that's fine. We can take it back. I don't think there's anyone else to move. So look, so Uhtred, he's kind of staying where he is, and then there's Ragnold then with the Death Givers. So let's go on the attack with this one. Nice, they do want to fight. They're actually, gosh, they've got a good force here. Balance of power is kind of, I guess it looks like 50-50. They do have very strong units, so they've got armoured archers, they've got a little bit of cav. They've got mailed Hersier axemen, great axes, mailed spearmen as well. Okay, this might be a tough one. I will fight it on the map though, so I will see you guys there. Alright then, so we're the attacking force again. So we'll stick to the dry weather, I think. I tend to not do as well attacking as I do defending, so we'll see how this goes. In the last battle we didn't do too well. We have a very similarly composed force here, so I'll probably put them in a formation very similar to the last one, apart from we do have some skirmishers who I may send forward to attack. And they have stronger units than last time, or the last battle. So we'll see how it goes. I'll set the troops up and then be back with you. Alright guys, so kept this one fairly simple. Now they do have some cav, but they are weak scout cavalry. So I'm thinking I stick 2 of my units of cav on one flank, and the stronger unit of cav on the other flank. Now what I'm going to do is probably engage their cavalry first, try to take them out of the game, and then our cavalry can kind of run rampant on the flanks. Because of that, I've not left any spears at the back. Hopefully this goes to plan, otherwise I'll end up getting charged in the back by their cav, but we'll deal with it if that happens. So in terms of the front line, it's spears and swords, all shielded units up in the front, skirmishers, my archers in particular, just behind them, and then a second wave of axemen and berserkers in the back. So usual thing for me there. Now let's just group these guys up as well. Now what else I did was I have 2 units of javelins. Now with these guys, my plan is to try and move them up through the trees without getting seen, and get some sneaky volleys into their men here. Whether it works or not, or how effective it's even going to be, I have no idea. We will see. I'm not going to run them up, so they'll stay with the main force, and we'll take it from there, see what happens. With all that, I think we start the battle, and I'll see you guys when the action kicks off. Alright then guys, so things have started to kick off a little bit. Their cav seem to be charging down on me. I don't know where the left hand flank cav went, actually they're over here. So let's do our best to take those guys out. Same on the right hand flank, we've engaged them already. Our javelins over here are doing their best to get up there as quickly as they can, and I want to get them shooting at some people. Looks like they've got some longer range than us, so I do need to be careful of that. Let's just use the horsemen to kind of kite them a little bit if we can, and let's move these guys up a bit further. So it looks like their cav disengaged there. Let's just send our javelins back up again. Let's send them straight in to actually start shooting now. We want to chase down... Cav are wavering. Let's actually chase off their archers if we can. We just need to kind of keep them moving around. We've got some more cav on the left flank over here now as well. Let's get them dealt with. Let's keep everyone moving. They've all just blobbed up right in the middle. We're using our javelins here to shoot at theirs, which is fine. Just need to be careful with the horsemen here, make sure they don't get caught out. Don't want to get them, they don't want to be getting charged with any spears in the back or anything like that. Okay, let's start moving the front line up then. I believe that's these guys here. No, actually, let's just get them straight charged in. Why not? Did that bit wrong though, unfortunately. There we go, that's better. Okay, where did my cav go? Yep, exactly what I didn't want to happen. They ended up getting caught. I am terrible with cavalry, I always make this mistake. There it is. Let's get these guys around the side. Want to start flanking these guys as quickly as we can. Archers, let's just move them up. Second row of infantry as well need to get moving. Let's get these guys all charged in. Hopefully we can take out their cav there, that shouldn't be a problem. Who are these guys? Skirmishers? Yeah, let's start pressing them a little bit. Oops, these guys want to stay where they are. Let's actually get their general engaged straight away, and we'll bring the cavalry round to deal with them. Looks like our cavalry got chased off on the right hand flank, which is not ideal. But also just kind of is what it is. Let's just deal with it. Let's get these axemen moved up. Got javelin men over here as well. Let's just get them throwing javelins into the blob. That's fine. The cavalry have decided to engage mine over there. I think we should win that fight, I would imagine. Let's just send my general up a little bit and put him in shield wall. Definitely want to be throwing javelins over there. I might actually send these guys round to their general, although it looks like they've sent their cav at me. There's not many of them and they're wavering, so it shouldn't be a problem. Got 2 full units here, and our cav are bearing down on them as well. Should make short work of them. Okay, we've got our axemen over here as well. Let's just keep them moving round. Let's actually send the berserkers in over there. Let's get general in shield wall. Everyone else is still throwing javelins, I think, into the blob over here. These guys are now running. Cavalry, I want to charge into the back of the general, if I can. Take out that general as quick as we can. Or maybe even just the backs of these guys, actually. We'll send these guys into the back of the general.
See, they flee before our might.
Just going to try cycle charge with the cav a little bit. I don't want to get them caught in any prolonged fighting. And send these guys into the back of the general there. These guys are all still throwing their javelins. My archers are still shooting as well. Can't tell if they've broken us here or if we just kind of moved our troops around. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Let's get these guys all charging in as well. And cavalry. Get some cycle charges going again. Okay, going better than I thought it would this time. I think tactically played it a little bit better. Having cav definitely helps. Definitely helps. And also the AI kind of messed up a little bit. They blobbed up their troops completely unnecessarily. That's what happens sometimes, I guess. Anyway, let's keep this going. Armin are running now, but there's a bit of a chain route for them too, which is a good thing. These guys are not even fighting. Let's get them in. And let's cycle charge again with the cav. These guys have come back. Let's pop a rally. Oh, we can't actually pop a rally with him. For whatever reason. Not high enough general, maybe. That's fine. Cavalry getting their charges in as well. Most of them are wavering or running now. So I think it is just a matter of time. Yep, all running here. What I'm going to do is actually send the cav and chase down these running troops. And I'll do the same with these ones. I think that's it. I think we've done it. There's 1 unit left over here. And we didn't take too many losses this time. I think we took less losses than we did in the last one, so that's good. Good. Let's just take this unit out here. They're probably berserkers. I know, long axes. Okay, they're running now. Awesome. Let's chase down as many men as we can, as usual, and I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Alright then, so yeah, we took out pretty much all of them. There's 1 unit left, and we will take the replenishment for this as well. Nice, killed an enemy in battle. I think that was their king, and let's just finish off this army too. Hunt down all 12 of their men with my big army.
I have achieved greater rank.
Awesome, so he's ranked up, I believe. Yeah, Ragnald. What we should probably do is give him Quartermaster. It's always good to have them getting around the map a bit quicker, I guess. And then, yeah, let's just march on their land, I guess. So maybe this won't take as long as I previously kind of expected it would. We've got some traits gained over there, low public order in a few places, and risk of rebellion that we were aware of, and I think that was it for this turn. Let's just double check. There was Guthfrid, but he was staying put for replenishment, so yeah, let's end the turn there. Cool guys, so Rick Siege has gained Apprentice Potter, which gives him unit morale +1, awesome. We've got constructions completing now, so I wonder if over the next few turns that income might start raising, which is good. If there's a settlement besieged, let's check where. Okay, we knew about that, that's ourselves. I was thinking in my mind then it's one of our settlements that had been put under siege. Alright, there's no other events, so let's just crack on with the units. Guthfrid. He is going to take this settlement here. Awesome, so we'll occupy that one. Wondering if I should actually upgrade these troops. I certainly have the money for it. You know what, let's do it. It's the King's Army, he deserves it. Okay, so that's most of Scotland now taken. So we do still have this army here lurking about, and I believe, yeah, they've got a settlement down here as well, which I need to take. So I might actually just send Guthfrid to do that in the next turn. I'm kind of wondering what these guys are going to do. It looks like they're sailing up this way. I don't want to fight them on the water, that's the only problem. They have the advantage there, but we'll see. I don't think there's anywhere these guys can go at the moment where they can get onto land. Unless they can here, maybe, but I'm not sure. Or here, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Either way, I've got a couple of armies lurking about. We should be fine. Let's keep these guys moving anyway, and take this settlement. Time for Hayden to pay the price. They have one unit here. I'll see if I can reach them. I can. Let's just auto-resolve this. It's their king again. I don't know why they'd raise their king right there when I was about to attack, but there you go. That's the AI for you sometimes. And let's set ourselves back in the settlement if I can. I'm not sure that I can though. No, okay, it's fine. They can just stay there. We're just going to keep on moving this way, take out these settlements here, and then we'll move up for Thurso. I was going to bring up Guthfrid's army, but it makes sense to just keep Ragnald going that way. Now that he's up here, and he can probably remain up here to deal with raiders and the like as they show up. So we've got low public order here, but there's nothing else, which is good. And let's check on Rick Siege. So this is the guys over in Ireland now. Still probably want to leave the Sons of Woden here, Uhtred's army, to replenish. I don't want to send them out unreplenished. And you know what I might do, actually? I might try and get some cav for them. Let's take 3 units of the strong cav and get them replenishing alongside him. Looks like it's going to take around 7 turns. I don't mind just leaving him lying around for a while though. Again, with him in the air, I don't want him to die. And he doesn't really need to get into any fights. We've got plenty of armies lurking about. Now the Giant Slayers, I'm still a bit unsure of because Lachlan's army don't seem to be heading south anymore. But that could be because I deterred them by moving this army up, so you know what, let's just get him in the settlement. We can always sail around back onto the mainland of Ireland if we need to. We have a siege here, which I think we might have to having to leave for the next episode, but we'll see. That's Bjorn Uhtred over here. Yeah, okay, so we kind of need to decide what we're doing with Rick Siege here. I think we probably should go for them, but they're going to get backed up by the garrison if I do that now, and the garrison's huge there. Wow, okay. That is a big settlement. I wonder why. Doesn't actually tell me. Anyway, I definitely don't want to fight these guys when they're backed up by the garrison there. I would imagine if I were to attack them, they will be, yeah. Okay, so we're going to need maybe a couple, 2, maybe 3 armies, so maybe I'm going to have to bring Uhtred in a bit sooner than I wanted to. Let's leave him here. Actually, it looked like I was going to get the option to upgrade these guys, which I might actually just do now. Oops. It's going to cost me 875. Let's do it. So that's tier 2 weapons and armour. And then if I can put them in a camp 45, yeah, let's do it. Let's get them fortified. They can stick there for now. Hopefully they'll come and attack me, which will actually help me out. And as soon as Uhtred's ready, we'll bring him in as well. I wonder if I can get more replenishment in one of these other settlements. Let's try it. Okay, absolutely not. I think that's less. That was probably a mistake, but never mind. Still looking at about the same amount of turns anyway, so it's okay. Right then, guys, I think that is going to be the end of today's episode. So if you made it this far, as always, thank you very much for watching. Any tips or feedback in the comments down below would be great. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.